Hello, good people. I unfortunately am back from vacation. No bueno. No bueno. Let's talk about the elephant in the room for a second. I got a baby mullet. Over the next couple of months will be I've got the template set, and now all I gotta do is wait. Just gotta let it grow in, and I'm gonna have a lovely Kentucky waterfall coming. I'm already looking up how to where to go to get a permanent, because I would like to grow my hair out and into a glorious Kentucky waterfall, a Camaro safety helmet, a hockey haircut. So over the next few months, as it starts growing in, you might feel different sensations as it comes in. Rise in temperature, hot flashes, stuff like that. And that's just for the husbands that are stuck watching this program while their wife actually watches it. So I came outside last night with my little baby mullet, and I'm not a scientist, but I am 98.4% sure that my wife looked me in the face and immediately went into menopause. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, over the next couple of months, as you watch this program, you might feel like an urge to, I don't know, buy fireworks, start looking up old Corvairs, looking at 80s cars. You might even want to procure a bandana. I've got that all in the disclaimers that I cannot be held responsible if you have an overwhelming urge to start drinking Busch Light while watching this program. So yeah. Let's see. We did some stuff last 2 weeks ago from the beach. Nothing has been added to the shop. One day here soon, you might be able to procure some of the goods. Haven't really been. We've had so much going on that we don't want to put it on the shop, and then all of a sudden we look like a-holes because I don't know, it takes too long to get it out or whatever, because we're just slammed with other stuff. But got the first week of work back from vacation out of the way, so stuff should start calming down to where we can get some stuff posted. It is kind of good to be back down here. It was a little overwhelming. I should have been down here yesterday. Today's Sunday, by the way. Usually Saturday is the day that I do this, but man, yesterday I just needed a day to do nothing. But today, I don't have an excuse. So, I got down here and I was like, alright bro, alright, I've actually got some ideas of stuff I want to do and all that stuff. And then I unpacked all my dyes and I was like, too many colors. Now I've confused myself. One of them I've stuck to my guns. It started going sideways and I was like, no, this was the idea, stick with the idea. So weird little thing to share. For the first time in the history of this fine YouTube program, I have new yarn from a different company. Not that I have anything against the fine people at Knit Picks, but I found that zebra yarn, thanks to some help from Miss Andy the Knitress. She pointed me in the direction of a lady over here in the Mid-Atlantic, in the great state of Virginia. A company called Wool to Die For, out of Waynesboro, Virginia. So I was like, oh, you know what? Yeah. Local. We'll give them a go, but mainly it was because I wanted some of this. Look at that. Look at how cool that is, man. It's already got the, I don't know how they do the stripy stripes. Probably should have looked that up beforehand, because I don't even know what it's made out of. My wife took the thing with the label and ran away with it. And I do know what this is, because this is my first time ever dealing with, this is called Alpaca Gold. It is 60% superwash merino, 20% superfine alpaca, and 20% nylon. So it's due to the, according to the description on the site, this is great for socks. So I was thinking, with the addition of a little bit of alpaca, we'll see. We'll see. I can't hype the lady up. All I can say is I procured some of her wares, and I actually have both of them soaking. I have plenty of my regular yarn, but shiny penny, new thing, wanted to play with it. So we're gonna be doing some of both. Let's see, what else, man? Have you guys been following Hearing Colors Dye Works? Hearing Colors Dye Works? Hearing Colors. Bobby Knitress, Mr. Knitress, is just destroying it. He's having a good time. My wife actually procured one that we fell head over heels in love with. That one, I don't know if you watched Andy the Knitress's podcast, but she displayed all of them. And one he did a speckle and then did a half over dye with, and we were both like, yo. So you can't procure that from him, because that's ours now. Unless he has more. He might have more. He might have more. I don't know. All I know is we got some. I can't wait to see how that knits up. I'll never know. I can't wait to see how that knits up for my wife, because I do not knit. Rhinebeck's back, but weird. Don't know if we're gonna go. Just talking to the wife after she got out of her menopause, hot flashes from seeing this sweet baby mullet. We were talking about Rhinebeck, and she was like, "Man, I don't know. They're doing like timed entry and the such. So I don't know. I mean, that's a long drive. So I don't know if it's worth like getting herded through there like cattle. We might wait it out and see, because I mean, half the fun is finding a spot in the field and hanging out and getting to shoot the crap with people. And if they're going to be herding us through with cattle prods and stuff like that, I don't know if it's worth it. All that said, that could change like that. We could get closer and the wife could be like, yeah, we're doing the damn thing. So, alrighty, man. Color palette for my zebra yarn. My wife will probably be like, you and them damn blues. But boop, We are going teddy bear brown, fawn, Caribbean blue, and spearmint breeze, man. I think that would look pretty cool with the little zebra stuff going through. That was the idea. That was the one that I started to stray, and I was like, nope, that was it from the get-go, man. Stick with what you were doing. The alpaca, I might have to bite Bobby's style, man. I hate to say that. But he did so damn good with the speckling and then the over dye. Might have to bite his style. See if I can recreate something that Mr. Knittress did with my own little flair to it. But I'm not sold on that yet, so I don't know. I've never tried to bite somebody's style, so but maybe. So, all right, man. Let me get my shit together. If you want, I could just sit here and. Oh my god, I can't wait till I have a mullet. Can't wait. Like, imagine it, like, curly, coming down here, like, locks. I could, like, wet it before I do the episode and then do, like, a slow motion. And everybody will be like, whoa, yeah, that guy needs psychiatric help. So, alright, man, let's dye some shit. Dude. Improvise. Ooh. Bloop. Yeah, don't mind our, yeah, I've got shit everywhere. What's going on? A couple of you OGs might remember this, this little spot. This is where it all started, man. I'm out here on my back table, on my back deck, got my little screen wind thing down. This is where it all started, man. Christmas Day, 2020. Yeah, December was last year. Yeah, December 2020. This is the original backdrop before I had my own space to do this stuff. I had to do it all outside. I don't know if you guys know, if you're not from anywhere that has winter, December outside isn't always fun. So, alright, man. So I actually had fun in the old studio today. I've been a little bit down, like creatively. Don't know what that's all about, but I had 2 ideas today, and I stuck with the plan and enjoyed the HE double hockey sticks out of both of them. So first up, our zebra yarn. I wanted to not have my wife be like, Jesus, John, the blues again, but I wanted a light brown, a dark brown, a kind of like spearminty, and a blue. And that's all I wanted. I did not fault because I knew the black was going to be going through it. This came out exactly how I wanted it to. I think it's dope as all HE double hockey sticks, and I really enjoy it, man. Like, really enjoy it. Got it stretched out here. These are still drying. I don't know, man. It looks like a quail feather. I don't even know. Maybe is a quail the one? I don't know birds. So if there's any bird watchers, or I think they like to be called birders. I don't think it's a quail. There's a bird. It looks like this, that it reminds me of. I had a good time with this one. I was gonna do all 10 skeins that I bought of this, but I decided not to, because, and I'm glad I did, because my brain's already spinning on what to do on the next one. So I got my little fawns, like my fawns are in there, and then my dark browns are definitely in there. Kind of a gradient between the Caribbean blue and the spearmint breeze. It gave me just the kind of blend that I wanted. I really dig it. I have no idea what I'm gonna name it yet. I'm sure it'll be something ridiculous that y'all will be like, oh really? I have to choose that name upon ordering this. Maybe it won't be too crazy, but I absolutely have no idea what I'm gonna name it right now. And then the second one, I did kind of bite Bobby style. I have done something like this before, but never with the speckling. And as soon as I saw his, I didn't bite his, I didn't try to do the colors and all that stuff, but as soon as I saw his, I got an idea, and I was like, wow, this is a really cool month to pull off this idea. So, alright, story time. Back in my 20s, I gotta go a little bit further than that. So, I went to a tech school for diesel mechanics. I had my whole life kind of laid out, and somewhere around my 20s, I saw a little movie with Mr. Thomas Cruise called Cocktail, and I was like, that's it, dude. That's it. I'm quitting my job, and I'm gonna be a bartender. What's the worst that could happen with that? If there's any young people watching this, you're not gonna retire a bartender, and if you do, well, no, you could totally retire a bartender, but I don't know. So I worked in bars and nightclubs throughout my 20s, and at the time, it was just what your boy needed. There was lots of debauchery, lots of drugs, unfortunately. There wasn't no taking me down a different path at that time in my life. So, I mean, we are who we are from our experiences, right? And that was a major experience. So I was working in the nightclubs down in Ybor City, down in Tampa, worked in quite a few. I ended up moving up here to Baltimore, and I was working in a couple of clubs, and I started training to be a lighting technician. So all the club lighting and stuff like that, I would install and run, and you go to a nightclub and all the crazy lasers and all that shit, that was me. So the guy that trained me he had the local gay bar in Baltimore, or I can't even call that a gay bar, that was like a huge gay nightclub, and he didn't want to, all right, we each worked as a lighting technician. You don't just work at one place or whatever, you work wherever they need you. So you'll be at every single nightclub in the local area covering, and you just kind of jump around. So I worked so anyways, the hippo, he kind of pawned off on me, and I took it, and I was like, whatever. And dude, that was one of the coolest experiences of my life. Like, friendly people, awesome people, all the drag shows, the drag queens, the drag kings. Mainly the thing that was the coolest was the lack of fights. Like, all the other clubs that we worked at were all straight clubs, and it's 5 guys fighting over 1 girl, and everybody's got all kinds of nonsense, fighting, stabbing, shooting, all kinds of stupid shit. Well, that never happened at the Hippo, but so this got me to thinking about a wonderful piece of history, which I guess this is the month to rock this out. I never knew it. I was never taught it in school until I started working at the Hippo. But the story of Stonewall. Stonewall was kind of cool, man. It was 1969, the Summer of Love. When you think the Summer of Love, you definitely don't think gay bars and stuff like that, because, fun fact, it was still illegal in every state except for Illinois to be a homosexual in those days, right? So, which I looked up today. I didn't know Illinois, so I never would have thought. So this was in New York City, in Greenwich Village. There was a club called Stonewall, and like a lot of clubs back in the day, it was ran by the mob. The mob knew what was going on there, and they knew it was a safe haven. But don't be successful or have money and show up there, because they would extort the shit out of you and threaten to out you and all this other stuff. So they started doing raids. The police started doing raids on this. It was June of 1969 that they started just going in there and locking people up for no reason. And it was at night, and there were a couple of different nights, and a bunch of patrons, and specifically drag queens, said, enough with this shit, dude. Enough with this shit. And they said, fuck it, let's go. We're going to jail anyway. Let's throw down. So they started throwing bottles, cans. Apparently they ripped off one of the parking meters and used it as a battering ram. And out of this night came a rainbow. That's what kicked off the gay rights movement. So back to my buddy Bobby at Hearing Colors, he had done kind of a rainbow speckling, and then he half dyed the whole thing with this beautiful blue. But due to what I was going for, I did a pretty groovy little rainbow, and then I over dyed it completely in black. It is coming off as kind of a grayish color, but my whole thing was, out of that night in 1969, out of the night came a rainbow. So this is my Stonewall remembrance colorway. I think that I'm sad that I never heard about that in school or anything like that, but you know how it is. I was raised in the South, and you don't talk about that kind of shit, but because it was still the 90s, by the way. Now you can talk about whatever you want, but I love the over dye. I was gonna call it I'm a Bobby Girl in a Bobby World, and I still might. Actually, you know what? This is called I'm a Bobby Girl in a Bobby World. It's fantastic. Made of plastic. I dig it. Don't know if you dig it. If you have a problem over the whole gay thing, kindly see yourself out. I mean, I'm not gay, but I've got a lot of gay friends, and it's 2021. Like, come on. But anyways, I dig it. Bobby, keep being fucking awesome, man. Oh, I shouldn't have used that word. Keep being awesome, man. You are doing awesome. Thank you for your inspiration, man. Sometimes I was a little down on myself, and I saw your wife's podcast and saw everything you've been cranking out, and that kind of gave me the kick in the ass I needed to get back on track, man. I appreciate you. Keep being awesome. What else is going on? I only made 2 colorways. I was rolling so good today that I was thinking about my neighbors are out. Oh, sorry. they've got a little pool in the backyard, and they've been partying all weekend. It's like 90 something degrees right now, so I wish we had a pool. But anyways, Pretty Twisted has been killing it. I still got to catch up on 2 of her episodes. Been out of town, all that crap. I haven't really had time, but I'm just glad to see people doing awesome, man. I hope you are too. I mean, it's all art, right? Why wouldn't you support art and artists? You know what I mean? It takes a lot to put yourself out there like that. So, yeah, man, go support your people. Even if, when I say support your people, I'm not talking about like get into your pocketbook. I'm talking about go give a like, go give a share, go tell them like, hey man, this thing that you were vulnerable over and you put together and you put out there, like, I think it looks freaking rad. That's what I mean when I say support. I'm not like, go spend all your money with these folks. Now, if you dig it and you wanna spend money, then that's on you. Johnny Bobo did not tell you to drain your bank account. So that's 14 minutes of babbling. We're gonna let the rest of this. We're gonna unskein this and let this. We're gonna put it back up for a little while. Man, gosh, thank you, Bobby. Thank you, man. Hearing Colors Dye Works. Give that cat a follow if you don't already. Other than that, be good to yourselves. See ya.